Hello everybody. I'm Constantinos and this is Lovely Sim Racing. I haven't seen you guys in a while, have I? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been quite a while since I did a last stream. It's only because I'm super busy. And today, hopefully, we'll have a small crowd here. I will show you. It's just basically what I want to do today is a recap of things that have been going on, things I can talk about. Maybe share some, tiny specks of information of things that I actually cannot talk about, and things that I'm planning to do, which I can talk about, like strategy stuff for 2025. We are in December, dude. I mean, it's December. It's friggin' December. How did we get to December? Honestly. Bruno, hello, welcome to the stream. Kieran, how you doing, man? Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, stick around today. I want to show you guys a few things that are coming to the lovely dashboard and the ecosystem in general. I actually wrote down an agenda for today, things I want to talk about. It's not just about the lovely dashboard, it's about things that I want to do in 2025 in general, like when the next release is coming. So yeah, stick around. Let's gather a few more people in here, and I'll just start going through a lot of this stuff. There's like changes everywhere. Literally, there's like massive changes everywhere. Hold on, let me update my agenda with stuff. Oh god. Hope you guys have been good. I really hope you guys are doing well and enjoying sim racing and everything. I haven't done any racing at all. But I'll show you what I have been doing, so it'll kind of like, well, at least for me it feels good, which is good. Kieran says, I would love for there to be some sort of telemetry in there at some point. In where? In where? Telemetry. Oh, wait. Kieran, you mean telemetry as an input throttle brake? Is that what you're talking about? If that's it, yeah, that's going to come. And I'll show you. I will show you a new feature that's coming, which will be members only. So a lot of the stuff that I will be introducing, not everything, but a lot of the stuff. And if it makes sense, as I get, again, the membership will essentially activate features that are non-critical. I want everyone to be able to just download the dashboard and use it without being a member. But if you are a member, you have that, not the edge, you have that extra feature that is so worth the 1 or 3 euros you'd be giving every month. That's the way I want you to feel about the lovely dashboard. Now, I hope I'm actually getting there and doing that. But I will show you a few features that are coming. Kieran, yes, I haven't implemented that, okay? But I will show you a feature that I'm pretty sure you're going to love. You're going to love. Now, everything you see tonight, it's not ready to be released. I'm working really hard on a lot of stuff. I'll try and outline as many things as possible. But honestly, it's almost impossible for me to put this release out in 2024. This release, whatever you see today, and I'll show you, and everything else we'll talk about, it is essentially my 2025 plan going forward. So hopefully you guys will like it. Hopefully. All right. All right, let's just start. So first off, there are things going on in the lovely headquarters that are changing. So basically, for the longest of times, my rig was always in its current location, which is right here. It's in my basically attic, which I'm now calling loft because it sounds better. It's in the top floor of my house, and it's basically just a huge empty room. And I have in this corner, way over there, in this corner, we have the rig. So what's happening now is, and this is where the rig has always been. But I have my office, my actual office, on a floor that's right underneath. But because I'm working on this thing full time, because I'm spending so much time in the rig and on my computer designing or updating the store and everything's coming up here. So there's a huge change going on that end over there, where I will be having my office and a small a workshop for, you know, the stickers and everything. I also got myself a little 3D printer and I'm printing stuff. It's actually working. Yeah, it's fine. So everything's gonna be organized and everything's gonna be moving up here. So that's gonna be like one of the biggest changes in 2025 for myself, which this area over here will just be, you know, a lovely workshop and office and rig, and everything will be organized in one space, which for me it's super important to be focused on this, what I'm doing, basically. So that's one of the things that is actually, it's slowly happening. It's not actually in its phase. You know how things go very slow until they go fast? Well, we're currently in the slow phase, where I'm thinking what I want to do and all that and just making plans, but not actually doing anything up here, just accumulating a lot of the stuff that I need to get in here. So boxes and stuff like that. So that's one thing. One other thing that I do want to talk about, and I can talk about, is the I already mentioned that we'll be doing a DDU giveaway. So I have chatted with Jamie from SimDash, and we agreed on a few things. Essentially, it will be we'll be creating 10 DDUs. Specifically, it will be this one over here, the S20, and there's a 6.8-inch Vocore display, aluminum LEDs, and everything. So we'll be creating 10 of these, which will be special editions. We have a preliminary decision is that these will be numbered, okay, so 1 through 10. So there will be a numbered special edition, and they will have the my new logo, the thing that you see everywhere that is for the 2,000 members, will be laser engraved on the back. It also have a small number, you know, 1 of 2, 2 of 2, 3 of, 1 of 10, 2 of 10, and all that. And the actual dashboard will be in matte blue color, anodized aluminum. If you've seen any of the matte colors that Jamie has done on his SimDash, they are unbelievable. So we decided, well, that's the preliminary decision. It might not be final, but it will be a unique dashboard. Not just the laser engraving, but the actual dashboard will have something very unique to it. And we'll be doing 10 of those dashboards. One of them will be given away to the community, the lovely community. Now, exactly how that will happen, I haven't decided yet. It will happen sometime in early 2025. I will obviously give you notice, but it will have to do with the members. It's not going to be for everyone. So if you are a member, you will have access to that. You will be able to participate in that. Basically, it'll be just a raffle for that one. And the rest of the 9 dashboards, as again, I said, these will be unique. They will be numbered, and they will only make 10 of these. The rest of the other 9 of these dashboards will be on the store, where you will be able to purchase them at, you know, retail price, normal price. Nothing special there. But this, again, there's no exact timeline, because first we need to make sure that, you know, the anodized matte blue color is going to be mint. It's going to be perfect. And then, you know, you have to produce these things and everything. But that is also something that is coming. So, hey, BBK, Mark, how you doing, man? So that's the other thing that's coming in 2025. And one of the big things, for me at least, you know, every year I kind of focus on one overall strategy. 2024 was about finally making the dashboard into a product. And that was partly done because of the plugin. And I did it. So that was mission accomplished, and now it's a product, and we have the plugin, and we have the memberships, and everything's tying into that and going back into the dashboard and everything. So that was like 2024. For me, that was a successful year as far as that is concerned. And the big part of the memberships rising is because of it's becoming a product now. So people are seeing it, like new members are seeing this as a product, and I see it as a product too. So full support and everything, it's a product. 2025 for me will be mostly giving back a lot of the stuff that has helped me, giving it back to the community. So organizing, well, supporting the community in general. I can't say more on that, but there will be something that will be announced fairly soon, I think. And also I'm working with some race organizers. I want to give away prizes for the Lovey Dashboard memberships. You know, there's you know, a championship, and first prize is like an annual year of pro membership, or like 3 months of pro membership or something, and then like, you know, 10 starter members for a month. So I will be doing a lot of that as well. And also part of that is trying to get the lovely dashboard. Like if you buy a product that is related to the lovely dashboard, so a steering wheel, a DD or anything, you'd also get like, you know, 3 months free of membership. So these are things for me in 2025, which is a strategic placement of the lovely dashboard within the market itself and the community. So giving back as much as I can, working with race organizers, working with product manufacturers, yeah, I mean, whatever I can. And there's a lot of ongoing conversations right now about these things. Some of them are going to be announced really soon, maybe in 2024, rather big ones as well. And I think I'm really excited about these, but I can't say anything because it's not that it's not going to happen. It's going to happen, but I'm not going to announce it on my end only. It's going to be you know, it's going to be a joint announcement. So that's kind of like where I want to take all of these things. And how is that going to happen? So obviously I already mentioned all that stuff. One of the next things that I'm seriously, this has been taking most of my time. Like if you haven't seen a lot of updates on the plugin on the dashboard, it's because of this thing, which I'm going to talk about now. And this has to do with the memberships themselves. Now, one of the main problems that everyone has is how to become a member. So you have to go to the website, you have to click and you go to Ko-fi and you have to sign up for Ko-fi and then connect your Discord and then go into, you know, I know it's a disjointed experience. I know that. Like every single time someone says something on Discord, or, you know, I do support on Discord, on Ko-fi, on Instagram, on chat, like wherever you want, I will support anyone who sends me a message. The problem is it's taking a lot of time. So one of the things that will happen in 2025 is I'm trying to find the perfect partner. I may have found the perfect partner, but still not absolutely, not completely clicked as far as the store is concerned. So what is going to happen, not something what I want to do, what is going to happen is all memberships will be done through the store, right? So now if you go to the store, you can download the dashboards, you can purchase sticker sheets and merch and whatnot, and everything is in there. But when you want to get a membership, you have to go to the membership page and you click and you go to Ko-fi. That's going to change. So now when it's complete finally, and if I finally get the right partner to do this, you will be able to purchase your membership within the store itself, and the store will give you the Discord role. You won't have to rely on Ko-fi and all that. Now this is it's a huge undertaking. You can't imagine how hard it is. It's not even trivial anymore. Like I thought it would be just like, oh, just find that app and put it on Shopify and it's done. You would not believe how hard it is to get a perfect, you know, the right experience for the memberships into the store. No one actually does that. And I'm working now with a partner who seems very keen on helping and supporting me and adding the functionality that I want to their app. So once that's done, there's the second phase of that, which is how do we migrate everyone? So you obviously know we're over 2,000 members now. How do we migrate everyone? There might be a slight chance that we cannot migrate everyone. So, I mean, the strategy around it is kind of vague right now. It's fuzzy. Some sources say that we can actually migrate everyone automatically from one service to the other. But I don't really trust those. So we'll see how that migration happens. It might be that you will just have to cancel Ko-fi and just sign up on the store. Given though at the store you will be able to do monthly subscriptions and annual subscriptions, and annual subscriptions will have a discount as well. So these things will come and benefit you as well. So that is one of the big things that's happening regarding the store. One of the other smaller things for the store is that I finally got a partnership with UPS. Finally. So for all this time I've been just using regular post service, registered posts, standard registered, so you get your tracking number and everything, but still, like anywhere in the world, it's 1 to 2 weeks. I finally got a partnership with UPS, which means that you guys get a huge discount when shipping through UPS. I'm talking huge compared to the actual price of UPS. And it's basically the worst so far I've sent is like 3 days in the States, right? From Athens to the US. Europe is next day delivery. So if you order something on a store and select UPS Express Saver, which is an option now, in Europe it's next day delivery essentially. So that's one of the big things that actually is on the store right now. And that actually saved a lot of Black Friday purchases. So whoever has used the UPS, you already know it's a stellar service. It is a bit more expensive than normal registered post, but you guys get the sticker sheets in Europe next day. Across the world, it's maximum 4 days. I've just seen 3 days maximum, but it's 4 days as for what they say. So that's part of the store, and that's happening. Some of that now in 2025, we'll see a huge change in the store and how you guys become members. What else is there? Like I have a new hardware partner, and we'll be doing an unboxing. I forgot to say this. We'll be doing an unboxing today. So we'll be doing an unboxing of this. Hold on. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. So a new hardware partner. You guys know these guys. Conspit. So they sent me the CSD. I lifted the lid over this thing. I saw it, I took a peek, but I put it back in. I had this for like 2 weeks. I have not had time to install it or use it or anything. So we will be unboxing this today, and I will also be connecting it and setting it up in SimHub. So stay tuned for this. And Conspit has also, I don't know what these are. Like, these were outside the box. I don't know if you guys, this comes standard with the Conspit, but they sent me these as well, which are mounts for various bases, I guess. And this thing is like really heavy duty, very heavy duty stuff, and a whole bunch of screws, which honestly I don't know. And another mount here. Oh, this mount has a spacer too, a big spacer. Anyway, I'll be doing an unboxing on that. I forgot to mention that. I should have said that in the beginning of the stream, but anyway, I didn't. And most importantly as well, Conspit has also sent me, let me turn on the big camera. There it is. So you'll see a bit of my feet here. There they are. So they have sent me the CPP Lite. 3 pedals. I don't use, I'm probably going to remove, I will remove the clutch. I don't use clutch at all. But the brake is hydraulic, and I think, I'll probably give give us a quick review some other day. But there are things that I really love about these pedals, and some things that I just think it's maybe it's a bit overkill or it's not to my liking. But I can say now it's fine. So the clutch, I have no opinion on the clutch. I don't care about it. I don't use it. Brakes are perfect. They also have that little haptic feedback motor on top, which is great. Throttle, I find the throttle being a bit too soft and very short throw, to be honest. Very short throw. Other than that, I think they're great. So that's a new hardware partner. And when I do get a hardware partner, the idea is that we work together to create something, not necessarily like the lovely dashboard for the pedals. That's not going to happen. But the idea is that they send me some products and I get to use them and think of ideas. That's why I want the CSD as well. So the CSD, I will open it up once I'm done recapping everything. I'll do the unboxing. The CSD, if you haven't seen it, that dashboard has a whole bunch of knobs and buttons on it, which is kind of unique because you don't expect to see those things on a DDU. So the idea is take a look at it, and maybe, I have no idea, maybe I get some inspiration and add a new feature for the lovely dashboard. I don't know. Might be. I don't know. But that's the idea with the hardware partners. So they have something unique, and I think that was the reason. Like, I met them at the expo, and the reason I approached them was because of the CSD, because it is unique, the actual dashboard. So anything I find that's kind of weird, I'm like, I gotta learn more about it. So we kind of got in touch, and they send over these things, and the pedals were basically just for me to to use, and I'll probably talk about a lot more about these during a stream or something. But they were really easy to set up. They worked out of the box. I didn't actually have to do anything. Honestly, I just plugged them in and they're done. They were mounted on my GT1 Evo perfectly fine. So, you know, everything's good. Everything's jolly. I like them. I like them. The only thing I don't like, and I'm being honest about this, is the pedal, the throttle is a bit too short throw. Like, there's not a lot of travel on it. If you look, let me, here. You can't really see it, but it's like, that's it. That's it. I don't know if they can fix it or change it. I don't know. But the brake, for instance, is so smooth. Honestly. It is, the brake feels really good. It's hydraulic, but it feels really, really good. So this is my first hydraulic brake, so I wouldn't know if they're better than something else, but, you know, who knows. All right, before I move on, so that was, I did a recap of the store and a hardware partner. I won't talk about this one over here. I won't talk about this one over here. I want so much to talk about it, but I can't talk about it. So before we move on, let's look at the chat a bit. Not too many people today, huh? Pascal, my sticker's on the way for my Artur Ultimate. Oh, all right, man. Hope you get them soon. Out of curiosity, did you get them with the UPS or standard register? And how long has it been since you ordered? Which is kind of like something I really want to know. Mark, wow, they're nice pedals. Yeah, they actually are. I really like them, to be honest. I'm probably gonna get rid of the clutch. I don't like the clutch, and completely honest, I would rather mount them directly on my GT1 Evo base, the mount, instead of having their mount. So I don't know, maybe I'll figure out how to do that, because they actually have a little controller, and the controller is actually mounted on their mount. So I don't know if I remove it, I can put it somewhere else. I don't know, I'll see. But I would rather just have these pedals mounted on my GT1 Evo and have the heel plate, whatever they call that, the one that I have from the GT1 Evo, instead of these. But the position is great, so, you know, if I can move it around, still not much of a big issue. Hopefully the Conspit PW1 Ferrari style wheel will get the color options than just purple. It's the brand color. I don't think they only do purple. I don't think they don't, like, they're the CPP light pedals. I think they're gold. I do know that the purple is their color, but I don't think they only do purple. Hopefully they'll do more, I guess. Oh, okay, so you didn't get UPS. Well, if you know, for the future, there is a UPS option. In fact, UPS saved me, literally saved me, and some purchases that were made in Canada. So, as always, I get the order, I print out an order sheet, which I use to prepare everything, and the order sheet was for Canada, and standard registered mail, post. I went to prepare all the labels and everything, and I couldn't find Canada on my regular post. There was no Canada had disappeared. And after about like 10 minutes of searching, I found out that Canada was removed from standard post because there's like some ongoing strikes in Canada. So the Greek post office would not accept anything for Canada because they couldn't deliver it, which meant that I didn't have any way to send them. And then I had a chat with both of these people, so I gave them some options, like they can cancel, they can do that, or they can switch over to UPS. They now have the stickers in their hands. Literally, Canada got them 3 days after they ordered it. After they switched to UPS, 3 days later they had them. So, you know, kind of like Canada would not be able to get any stickers for me, at least without UPS, because Canada Post is off. They're on strike. Don't know the reasons. It's not what I'm discussing. But yeah, I mean, it could be anything. But anyway, UPS saved the day, to be honest, and that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So, enough with the store updates and things that are happening. Black Friday was pretty good, to be honest. A lot of orders came in, mostly during the weekend, not on the week before. But I really hope everyone that wanted to get a sticker did find the offer good, and you guys did shop everything you wanted. So, what do I discuss now? Yeah, we can go to the dashboard now. What do you guys want me to do? Want me to do the unboxing of the CSD or talk about the dashboard and the updates that are coming to the lovely dashboard and the entire ecosystem? Let me know in the chat. First response, unboxing, dashboard. What do we want to talk about right now? Kieran, you win. Dashboard. So, how many of you, maybe this is not a really big market right now, but how many of you have a Solpec steering wheel? Raise your hands. I can't see them, but I can feel it. Let me see, like, right now, I can imagine there's around like 100, 150 people saying, I got a Solpec. I got a Solpec. This is worldwide stuff, not just in the chat. Oh, Bruno, unboxing will come later. Like, Kieran won. And Charles Flor. All right, okay. So, I've had chats with Solpec, and we agreed to, how Solpec has a dashboard that does all these little nifty things? It came out right after we had announced the Azure Racing stuff. I don't know, they probably we probably had like the same minds, like we were working at the same time, because when I had announced the whole Azure Racing stuff, they had just announced it or something like that. So we were really close at the same time, but we had a nice discussion with their lead developer and marketing team, and we decided that we will port all of those options into the lovely dashboard as well. So it won't be something that I'll be doing, it'll be something that they will be helping me do. So if you have a Solpec steering wheel, eventually the lovely dashboard will offer you the same exact features that you would get with their dashboard. So now you can actually have two options, the Solpec dashboard or the lovely dashboard, which will do the exact same things with the steering wheel, which is pretty awesome. They've done a lot of work on that, so they have done an amazing job on their dashboard. I'm just going to be using their endpoints and everything they're doing. I'm just going to transfer them to the lovely dashboard. Might require some design changes, but it's going to be basically the same thing. Like, it'll be the design of the lovely dashboard, but it will have all the features that they have on their dashboard, which is pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, Jeff, you got GSI. We know you got GSI, but GSI doesn't have any, like, custom features or anything. So, yeah, maybe someday. Well, I mean, with Jose, we talk with Jose. Right? We do chat, but there's not much to migrate over. But if they do want to, they know where to find me, obviously. But for Solpec, again, it was something that I just saw it and I saw what they're doing. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. They have a lot of stuff that it's integrated into their dashboard and their plugin and everything. So I'm like, yeah, why not? I mean, it's not going to be hard. So we're going to migrate that stuff as well. Oh, and speaking of migration, so Solpec, it's something that's going to come. Any of you there that have an Azure Artura steering wheel? I'm here. You can hear more people now. Oh yeah, a lot more people are shouting. So really nice news, and I can't talk about this. It's something that we're developing right now. It's not like a lot of the stuff that I'm saying. It's all happening at the same time. So we're developing these things. Nothing is actually ready. Everything is proven that it works. That's the most important thing. It just needs some fine tuning and moving into the actual production stuff. So Azure integration is getting, what do you say? I'd say deeper integration. So, for those of you that actually have an Artura steering wheel, if you want to use the dials, for instance, as a modifier or as a switch or a positional switch or an encoder, you have to basically open up their software. Yeah, the control center, the Azure Racing control center, fiddle all the buttons there and hit the button and it writes it back into the steering wheel, and now the steering wheel is an encoder with all the functions. Well, that's actually going to go away. Like, you will still probably need the software if you want to do some really detailed changing, like button mapping, but that's a completely different story. Going forward, once we release it, the Azure tab in the Levy plugin will control that as well, the actual steering wheel. So we are adding a firmware updater within the plugin, which means inside of the actual lovely plugin, you will be able to say, my left dial is a switch, or it's an encoder, or I just want it as a modifier, and which buttons it will modify, and add the labels and everything. So, and it will automatically update the firmware on your steering wheel as well. So you will not need to open the control center to change it. And this opens up a lot of options. I'll be honest. There's one of the top options that we have already thought of, and we're just figuring it out. Like, we're going to release the version 1 of this thing within the plugin, and then we'll update it. But one of the options that came is like, why not have different features per game? So, you know, iRacing, you have the modifier on the left and map, you know, positional switch on the right. And for iRacing or for ACC or whatever, you switch those around. So that's something we're looking into. But once we have this thing in there, and we have it proven, there is a proof of concept, so we have it working. It's just that we need to, you know, work on the UI a bit, make it a bit more beautiful, and once it's ready, we will release it. But the Asher Racing integration is going even deeper, and that's just a testament to how much Martin Asher and Asher Racing in general believe in, not just Love Dashboard, but believe in making the experience even better. So it's really good that we have a partner like that, and we can make these things happen. I don't think that this necessarily makes Love Dashboard and the system better, but it does make the experience better for people that have the Artura, and hopefully slowly we'll get more brands in the same exact spectrum where we have, you know, the Love plugin will support their wheels and we can do magical stuff with it. So we'll see how that goes, but in the immediate future, we will have the Asher integration becoming even more deep, because right now the only thing you can do is you have to open up the control center, you have to change the dials, the mode you want, the buttons you want to control, the modify and all that, and then you just go to the plugin and add the labels. Well, all of that will be done now in the plugin itself, which is, for me, it's kind of big, to be honest. Yeah, Jeff. No. Absolutely no complaints with their products, man. Absolutely. We've gone through it. Jeff, we've gone through this. No, I'm kidding. Absolutely no complaints with their products. People love them, people hate them, but that's what happens with all products. Absolutely no complaint. It's the only thing I'm saying is that I don't know, like, if we can do some integrations with the Gomez wheels. I would love to. But you know, it depends on the wheel itself as well. So let's move on. Okay, let's start with the simple stuff. I can actually show you some things. They're not final. Please, none of what you see will be considered final by any stretch. Okay. So let me switch over to this view. So going forward, again, not immediately, not something that will happen tomorrow. This, for me, everything that you see now is going to be in 2025. I cannot pressure myself to releasing something earlier if I'm not happy with it. So just whatever you see, it's just things that we're working on. So going forward, one of the most annoying things, let me switch over to this, I'll talk about that later. One of the most annoying thing is you go to the website, you download the plugin, you go to the dashboards, you download the dashboards one by one, and then you have to take the plugin, you have to drag it and drop it in SimHub, and then you have to go and double click on the dashboard and install the dashboard and all that stuff. We've kind of alleviated the trouble with the SimHub plugin, right? So you only have to move it to the SimHub folder the first time, and then it automatically self-updates, which is great. But then you still have the dashboards. So what's going to happen is basically on the website, you will only download one thing. So there will be an installer. Download the installer, double click it, and it will basically move the plugin into the right place, install it for you, and then you have to relaunch SimHub, and you will activate it and everything, but you will not need to, you know, do the SimHub stuff and everything. So that's one part, making life easier. Second part is there will be no downloads for dashboards anymore. Everything will be happening inside this little thing called the Dashboard Manager, which you can see it now, but it's not final. Dashboard Manager will be basically all of the dashboards, everything that's here, and you can just hit the button install, and it will install it. And let me just install like the overlay, for instance, or TK edition. Clicking on that button will trigger the SimHub installation process. So you should get, it is working. You can see a little thing here. It's basically downloading I chose the heaviest dashboard of all. It's downloading the dashboard and installing it in SimHub. There it is. Import into SimHub library, and you do that. And now when this is done, this would say it's up to date and you'd be fine. Furthermore, this screen, if there is an update to the dashboard, it won't say up to date, it will say updated. So you will click on this and it would basically download it and install it for you. So there's no reason for you to go back to the site and download a file and click on it and install it. All of that's going to be gone. So going forward in 2025, you will download the installer, you will install the SimHub plugin. The actual plugin will self-update as it does today. So there'll be a little button up here when there's an update that says there's a new version. You click on it, it basically self-updates. But you will also be able to select the dashboard that you want from this screen here. And of course, I just installed the TK edition, but it doesn't say installed because we still need to fix the UI to say that it is now installed. Right now, it is installed. It's there it is, just installed it. But obviously, inside the plugin, it still hasn't updated the UI. So this is coming. So you can see it actually worked, but this screen will have a better UI. You know, it'll have images and maybe a description of every dashboard and how to use it and all that. It'll be far more beautiful and a better experience in general. But this is actually coming as well. So this is, for me, it's probably this is a quality of life improvement. But that's not just it. This is gonna be here for everyone. So it'll be available for everyone as part of an update to the system. Two things are coming. One I cannot show not because I don't, it's not ready in any shape or form. But the one thing that I cannot show is basically the animated backgrounds. I have shown these things. I can actually do a really, really stupid demo. Just give me a second here. Let me move this out of the way. Let me do an edit the dashboard. I don't even know if this is the right thing. But actually, I don't know. Maybe this is not going to work. Let's see. I don't know. All right. It is working. So you can see this essentially will be your home screen. You know how you can put an image, but you will now be able to put this. And there will be a few different videos, which are, my favorite, I think, is the streaks. Streaks, you already know the streaks. Streaks is what you'd see in the Tony Kanon edition. The difference with this is, as you can see, it's got like the colors and everything moving around. The thing is, in this, you will be able to change the colors. So let's say it will be dynamic, so you'll be able to put your own colors here. So let me just do something. Let's do that and hit save. So these are all dynamic, so you will be able to change the color of these things. And there will be, I think there are 5 videos, and they will be in the background of the, they'll kind of work like an idle screen or a screensaver. So this will be a member-only feature. Because this doesn't really add anything to the dashboard other than it's not a static image, you'll have something there and you can customize it as well. So that's one of the features that's going to come. I think I demoed this specific thing at some point in time, but I don't really remember when I did. But this, I'm just making a recap in this video, have everything in one place. And the next thing, and the final thing that I know for sure that's coming in 2025, early 2025, this is like January, right? This is not going to be not dragged out, is a feature that I honestly think this is one of the best features that's coming to the dashboard. All right, let me I want to see how I'm going to demo this. It's not going to be easy, so let me pull up the dashboard. All right, so what is coming is this. You know how you guys have, you know, per game, let me switch over to the coding view. So I'll just put it there. Actually, let me take that, put that over my head, and put this here. So you know how you have, you know, per game you can select the active left and the default left. I'm adding one more option here, which is a quick view for the left and a quick view for the right. Now this is going to be a member only feature again. This doesn't add anything, but it doesn't add anything to it's not a critical feature. Like, you can live without it, but if you have it, it's going to be great. So what this does basically is, as per usual, you select which dashboards, which MFMs you want to have on the left and which ones you want on the right, and you can also select which one's the default. But in the quick view, if I've selected only, let's say these three, I can select for the quick view one more, right? So I can say damage, right? And select damage. So now I have 3 active ones. My default is the let's say the tires are my standard one, the default one, and I also have damage. Now this isn't actually functioning completely in the plugin and the dashboard. It still needs some work, but I will show you a small and quick demonstration what it does. So if I just turn on this, and you guys will see this thing running. So let's say we're there and we have tires and laptop times. You can map a button on a button box or on your steering wheel or anything to trigger that quick view. So for now, for instance, you can see if I pull, I have, I'll show you here. On the steering wheel here, I have some extra buttons on the back, 1 and 2. So this one is on the left, quick view, and on the right. So as I am driving, you know, doing that, I can just pull the trigger and I can see that basically the radar. And on the right side, I think I have the track map. So this is literally as you're driving and you're going down a straight, you don't want to fiddle and change the screen or anything. You just want to look at your damage, because that's what you have for your quick view. So you just pull the trigger and you see the damage. Let go and it goes away. So it's just like, you know, on, off, on, off. And another one for the right hand side, track map, on, off, quick view. And this will come as an additional module. So you can have your 3 selected modules. So now I have tires, and actually I have to click here because this doesn't work there. That, status, and goes to radar, and has these, whatever they are. What is this? Oh, this, I'm in iRacing, sorry. It's a different one. But anyway, I'm in iRacing. What makes that sound? What's making that sound? Anyway. Well, this is odd. I can hear a weird buzzing sound inside. Anyway. Hopefully you guys can't hear it, or it's not going to be, it's not too annoying. What happened? Anyway, I'll try and make this short then. So you have those 3 dashboards. You can select the 3 dashboards that you want, the 3 MFMs, and you can add any other MFM can be a quick view. So you can have damage as a quick view, and that's it. You don't have to scroll through it every single time. It's just a quick view. So that is coming as well. I think this feature for me will be one of my favorite ones, because I always like, you know, I want to do something, but you can put standings as a quick view. It doesn't matter. You can select any which one you want. You can just have anything as a quick view. It's fine. And this will be a members only feature. So if you are a member, starter and above, it doesn't really matter, whatever paid membership, you will have access and set a quick view. If you're not, you won't be able to access. You won't be even able to set the quick view at all. But you know, that's basically, it's coming as well. So I think this feature is going to be pretty. Yeah, you hear, why? Where is it coming from then? I have no idea. Why? Why? Buzzing? Is it too annoying? Is it too annoying? I have no idea where it's coming from, to be honest. 1, 2? Yeah, it is. I have no idea where it's coming from. It just started. Is it too annoying? Oh wait, I know where it is. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, what you hear, let me see if I can change it. What you hear is the printer. It's buzzing. So whenever you hear the noise gate opens up and you hear my voice, and you also hear the printer. Let me see if I can move it to silent mode. Give me a second. Oh shit, it is on silent mode. Okay. Right. I hate it, but it's basically just background noise right now. Not much I can do. So that's it. At the buzzing noise, it's not actually buzzing. It literally is the printer now making some weird noises. Right there. Anyway. So, okay. That feature is happening again. So the quick view. So we're going to have the animated backgrounds. We're going to have the quick view, which will be members only, both of these. We'll have the dashboard manager, which is coming. We're adding new Azure integration and SolPec integration. And there are more things coming. There's like a bunch of small features and bug fixes and all that is coming as well. So that's also going to happen. Those are just too many to actually discuss, to be honest. There is one more project I'm working on. Well, two projects, but one that's more close to being announced, which is with Jamie, SimDash. So we're working on a joint project, designing and building it together. Can't talk more about that, but I will once we finalize what we want to do. It's going to be, I'll be able to share that. So what do you guys think? I mean, these things they're actually big. It's the reason why I haven't been able to update more often, but that's also part of a strategy as well, because as a product, I don't want to annoy you guys with every single week a new update, which is sometimes not very meaningful, maybe a bug fix. So that is kind of like how I want it to be, more of a product. So maybe every month, or just having updates that actually mean something. So all of these updates will be coming into the next release. I don't know what version it'll be. I haven't really thought about that. But they are. I mean, it's going to be a big release, to be honest. It'll have a lot of new features, membership stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to finalize the memberships on the site as well to coincide with that. But, you know, and eventually memberships won't be tied to Discord at all either. So eventually memberships will be something that'll just completely stand alone without Discord, but that's a completely different story. I don't even want to begin thinking about that. Whenever I talk, you can hear it, because whenever I talk, the gate opens and you can hear the background noise. For some reason, it's just buzzing. Don't know. Maybe hold on. I'll see if I can speed it up. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to put standard speed. Well, I think it's the fan. Yeah, it was a fan. Yeah. Alright, it was a fan. Okay. I just sped it up as well. Anyway, it might not be that not too loud now, I guess. All right, let's finally do the unboxing. And if you got any questions regarding the Levy dashboard and everything that's happening around it, if you do have any questions, just go ahead and ask. And if you noticed, I got this. You can see the sim grid on top. I'm not actually bracing. It's something that we're working on with SimGrid. Basically, someone noticed at some point that what was it? It was in Discord, a bug where it didn't show the correct brace. So we got in touch with SimGrid. We looked at their API, we looked at our code, we looked at our API, and eventually it was something that changed in their API. Well, actually, we changed something. They asked us to change something in our API, and it was fetching the wrong races. They were the correct races, but they were in the wrong order, so we updated our API, and it worked perfectly fine. And we undug a bug in theirs. So now I just have it on because I want to see when they're going to fix it. Basically, in SimGrid, if you sign up for a championship, and the championship has like 10 races, it shows you your immediately next race. But if you decide to withdraw from the next race, it still considers it as your next race. So what you're seeing now, like the one that I was looking at here, and you can see it up on the stream. Where is it? Right, I can't even point. Well, anyway, right there. it says it's that race, and I have the date December 16th. Actually, I withdrew from December 16th, and it should show me the next race. But SimGrid API is still returning the immediately next race, which I'm not a part of. So I just have it on there just to see if and when they fix it. But it's not something that we're controlling. But it is something that we discovered while working with their API and our API and everything. Yeah, Jeff. So it was the date not showing, but actually it wasn't the date. It was grabbing from the 10 races or whatever. It was just grabbing the last one because the sorting order was wrong. And we fixed that. But now you'll notice if you're part of a championship and you your next race, if you withdraw from it, it won't show you that your next race is the actual next race. It'll just show you the next race even though you've withdrawn for it. And this is actually something that's happening on SimGrid's end. We've notified them. We already know that. They said they work on it, so I'm just showing it there just to see when it does update. Right, so Jeff, like now you will see the correct race, but if you withdraw from a race, it will not consider it withdrawn. It will show you that your next race is that one, and that's not something we control. It has to come from SimGrid, from their API. So we're waiting for that. We're waiting for that to happen. There's nothing for us to do, actually. When they update it, it'll just update it on a live dashboard as well, so it's fine. We did a lot of tweaking on the API itself. Now I think SimGrid updates every 3 minutes, so it's not like LFM where it updates every 30 seconds. It updates every 3 minutes, so all that API changing uncovered that bug as well. So it's good to find these things and hopefully getting fixed pretty quick. All right, so unboxing. You guys ready to see the conspit? I'm actually ready. I'm gonna plug it in too. I'm gonna grab. Oh, I have a USB-C here cable. I'll plug it into. All right, let's see. This camera or this camera? Which one? Actually, let me get rid of this. We don't need it, and that on the side. Fine. So one of the things that Jeff knows this far too well. One of the things that I've been doing is that thing has been printing. It's still making some noise. It's been printing a lot. And one of the things that it printed, and I think are amazing, are the light guards. So if you guys look at this in general, I've got hue play bars. There's one here, one over there, and one over here. And you can see, check this out. You can see the light shining on my hand, right? Once I move it just on the side, it becomes dark. Those are light guards for the actual hue play bar, which is pretty awesome because now there are zero glare from the light on the screens. Nothing. Light is basically shown in a directional way, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that 3D printer is just, you know, it's making its own way here in this household. We're printing everything. I know, Jeff. Oh god. All right, so let's do this. Let's go here. Let's check it out. I have opened the box. So you can see it's cut. I have opened it. It's not like I haven't opened it. Let me check. All right, I think this is sharper now. I have opened it, but I haven't actually turned it on or anything. So this is the Conspit CSD DDU. Let's see what it's. Let's take a look at it together. So I already showed you guys. I have like a whole bunch of mounts they sent me, but this is what the box comes with inside. So all right, these are a lot of stickers. Okay, fair enough. A lot of stickers and some stickers of the actual documentation, I guess. Yeah, even the pedals had this really big plastic board with documentation on it, which was kind of weird. But I appreciate the fact that they do all these things. Pro driver's choice, blah, blah. All right, so we got stickers. That's good. There's that. All right, so documentation. Who cares about that? Like, okay, so it works with SimHub. All right, okay, so you get a picture. This is what the DDU looks like, which is pretty cool. All right, more stuff. Cards, more cards, quality control certificates. Good. Always good to have paperwork. A really big USB-A to USB-C cable. All right. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh, screws to mount it somewhere. That's it. And actual dashboard. So as I said, I really like this dashboard. Only sorry, let me take that 2 steps back. You can actually see the glare of the light guard. Right. So I don't think my first impression is I like this dashboard, right? I think it's kind of too noisy, a lot of stuff going on, but I do think that it's smart with dials and everything. So let me just pull it out and just see what it's like all together. There's nothing else in the box. Nope. Oh, sorry. All right, so here it is. Here's the dashboard. So the thing with this dashboard is it's got, you know, the LEDs. It's got lights on either side. It has rotary switch here. It's got another one here. These are not push. Nope. It's got a power button in front. That little logo here. It's actually a button. And it's got these. These are push buttons and rotaries. So I think the design language is kind of, you know, too verbose. I think it's talking too much right now. Like there's a lot of things going on, little corners and everything. But other than that, I love the fact that there's a dashboard with all these features. I really think this is something that more people have to do. So let's go all around. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, Nikolai's got his logo on it. Hey, Conspit, I want my logo on this thing. So you got Conspit and SimHub logo. And one thing that I find really nice, what they've done is they have 1 and 2 USB connectors. This is not, they're not two different things. They're the same thing. You get to select where you want to put the USB. Depending on your setup, you might want to have it on a lower side and a higher side and whatnot. And they have the 2 screws we saw. Okay, that's it, better. So the 2 screws we saw can be used there. And they also have something which is one of the best features on a dashboard that Turn Racing had as well, is a 3/4 of an inch, whatever, I think it's what it is, mount. Let me get this thing out. Hard. So that screw is basically what you would find in any tripod or what do they call those mounts that I have a lot of them here? The small rig mounts. It's what you would find on those. So this makes life so easy. This thing over here, which is great. Other than that, it's all aluminum. Yeah, it's really it's kind of heavy, but again, I think what I want to see is like how you can use this. Like these are extra inputs now, right? You have them on the side, you have it in front. I don't think. All right, let's go. Let's switch cameras. Let's go here. I don't think I would ever use this dash as my primary dash sitting in front of me, because there is, if there's 0 chance, there's like maybe a 0.1 chance of me actually trying to attempt to dial these things while it's in front of me. Like I cannot imagine myself driving and going like that. So this dash for me would definitely be a really good addition as a secondary dash. I would definitely see it as a secondary dash. So sitting on the side. So sitting on the side over here, if you guys can see the POV, sitting over there. Of course, there's not a light. There's not a lot of light there, but sitting over there on the side, which means I can drive, and with my left hand, as I'm driving, I can just go like change something. So you can have like a quick action, maybe for ABS, maybe it's for a pit stop. Click on this, change the strategy for the pit stop or whatever in iRacing and whatnot. So I would definitely, actually, I am gonna mount it. I am gonna mount it on my rig. I want to test it and use it. But I would really consider this as a secondary dash, I think. Like, with everything going on, I just don't know, like, as you're driving. Yeah, I think it's kind of cumbersome to do something in front of you, especially because the wheel is going to be in front of you, right? It's basically my only thing with this. Other than that, I think that's... Yeah, I have to say, this thing is really nice. Like, the click. Yeah. This button is too soft. It's a different type of button. Anyway, so let me power this thing on. Let's power this thing on. Let's power this baby. All right, let's switch over to this camera. I think this is better. Plug it in. I'll look at it on the screen. So you got Conspit and SimHub. And this is the power switch. So you can actually turn it off and on. Yeah, I like the fact that I've said this way too many times. A switch, a power switch, is probably one of the most important things on a DDU. So it's, for me, it is a deal breaker if the dashboard doesn't have a switch on it. So it's always something I'm looking for. More knobs, yes, more knobs, dude. Yeah, it's got a lot going on with it. That's a lot to have to manipulate and taking your hands off the wheel while driving. Well, you already take your hands off the wheel while driving because you need to drink, you know. So it's not like we're in a real race car. And you do have like button boxes and everything. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind having these knobs, and you know, this is what I want to also see, like, if these knobs are in direct relation to the dashboard. So maybe, you know, the right knob controls the right MFM and the left is the left MFM. There could be things in here that would make sense. I don't know yet. I'm going to try it out and see. So yeah, I mean, it could make sense. It's all aluminum. It's pretty good. Are you also going to unbox and review the GSI Hyper P1? Ruben, I don't own one. That's a big story. Like, yes, but I already have my Asher wheel, and like, if we can find a deal with Gomez and we can get it over here and I can unbox it and try it out and see if there's something we can, you know, integrate and work on it, definitely. Yes, definitely. All right, and now let's go here. Let us launch SimHub and let's install it. Devices, add the new device. I'm going to assume it's going to be in here. Conspit, yes, okay. Okay. So once I add it, what happens? Ooh, a lot of LEDs. Nice. Okay, so the first thing, like, once you install a DDU, first thing you need to do is you go here and you basically find the Lovely dashboard, and you're done. Perfect. So it works out of the box, really nice. Yeah. Does it have touchscreen? Okay, so it does have touchscreen, but I don't want to use touchscreen. I don't like having touchscreen on my screen, if that makes any sense. LEDs, fine. Brightness, they are kind of bright, but they're not annoying bright, if you know what I mean. I have them, like, you guys can't see it, but I have it in front of me. They're not annoying bright. I think the LEDs on, like, the Sim Dash are way too, and like, I have them, the Sim Dash LEDs are at 2%, the ones in front of me, because I don't want to have like this. I would lower this as well to something that's more like, yeah, maybe 15%. That's where I have it. It doesn't show much on the camera, but that doesn't matter. It's like, to my eyes, I just want to be able to see if it's on or off. I don't want it to blind me, you know. So they're a bit lower in intensity than the Sim Dash but that does not really annoy me because I lower them anyway. Look. Go up and down. Brightness. What else? Does this do anything out of the box? Okay. So out of the box you can... Oh, this is nice. So these are programmed already out of the box. Okay, so you can change the LEDs and the brightness of the screen itself. Okay. You can obviously program these things on your own. Oh, okay, so this changes dashboards. Okay. This was not programmed. But bobblehead. Perfect. Beautiful. And if I click on this, nothing happens. And this doesn't do anything either. All right, it's fair enough. Like you can program these things in which way you want. There it is. See? You can't see them. I will show you them now. But you can see that it already had stuff here. Buttons for the brightness. So dash screen, previous dash screen, next dash screen, cycle template, whatever. Yeah, they already had these pre-configured. But you obviously can change... you can obviously change the buttons and everything. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it to a point where I wouldn't use it as a primary dash, only because I would want, like, if I were to buy this, I would want to use this. So if I were going to buy this, I would not put it primary in front of me. I would put it somewhere on the side where I have easy access. So on one hand side, as you can see my setup here, on one hand side, I get rid of my face and the pedal cam. On one side I have all the stream decks here. I don't have a button box, I have stream decks. And this is for controlling stream and lights and everything, so I can turn off cam lights. So everything is there. I would probably put this on this side. Right? So I can have easy access to buttons. Something like that. Jeff says, I save drinks and other debauchery needs during pit stops. Dude, if you have enough time for the pit stops, then it's good for you. What can I say? This is annoying, the sound coming in from the background. I don't care about the print right now. I just want to go. I want it to go away. I did. It did go away, just slightly. It's almost done. I mean, come on. How long does it have to print? Frederick Harrison. Hello and thanks for the extra sticker sheet. Oh yeah, no worries about that, man. I hope you like them. I really hope you enjoy them. Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Jeff, you have the DDU10. That's too big for me. I mean, this I would have it definitely as a second display. I am going to install it after the stream or maybe tomorrow. I will be installing it. When does the Bubblehead get released? It was released. It was released as an April Fool's dashboard. I don't know if you search the Discord, you'd probably be able to find it somewhere. I don't know where I have it right now. Like, I don't know where I have it online publicly so you can download it. Alright, I think that's pretty much it with this dashboard. I like it. I like it. And I really like that it has a switch. Trust me, you need to have a switch on your DDU. Trust me. Do not buy a DDU if it doesn't have a switch on it. Just so many things can go wrong during a race, and the only thing you don't want to do is unplug a USB while driving, because you will never put it back in. Never. Switch is the easiest thing. Like all dashboards from SimDash just have a little, you know, where is it? It goes that way, turns on and off, you're done. You know, every single dashboard I have, you can turn it on and off. It's so simple, and it reconnects and it does everything. So this thing over here, super important. Should turn on. There it is. Super important. Switch. I appreciate the fact that they actually have a switch. Ruben, which dash would you recommend? So I have a video, Ruben, on YouTube where I have 6 or 7 DDUs, like everything that I actually had. I don't have them all because some of them had to go back. But I did a video on them going from like super affordable, I won't say cheap, super affordable, all the way to the most expensive one that I actually owned, which is the Asher Racing DDU, which I had to return as well. So there's a video on that. But for me, if you weren't, like if you didn't come and say like I've got 100 euros, I want to buy a dashboard, or I don't have a budget at all, somewhere in between that, I would always say SimDash. I would always, without a doubt, SimDash for me. They are the dashboards that have the best value for money, best quality, honestly. They're not big. Jamie is not a big name. He doesn't have his dashboards inside SimHub for whatever reason. It's a bit more cumbersome to set it up and whatnot. But the dashboards themselves, for what you're paying, you'd probably have to spend a couple of hundred extra to get the same thing with another brand on it. I'm being as honest as possible. It is for me at least one of the best quality dashboards at one of the best price points. Don't ask me what the prices are. I never remember them by heart. I never do. But even this S20, which is the brand new one, they just work great. I mean, at the end of the day, go watch the video. Give me a few views. It will help. It doesn't really make a big difference. But if you do watch the video, I say one thing. Either you're looking at this one, either you're looking at this one, or you're looking at Asher Racing dashboards, or you're looking at a 3D printed dashboard that some guy made in his own bedroom and sold it to you. These are all Vocore. It's the same exact technology. Like the screen, it's the same exact screen you'd get here, you get there, you get there. Sizes may differ, but it's still a Vocore screen. So it's not much of a difference. Like it's the same thing. What you get is the enclosure. That's what changes. And the LEDs and buttons, like the Conspit has these buttons and everything. Like everything else is pretty much, the screen will always be the same thing. Sizes may change, but it's still a Vocore screen. So keep that in mind when you're buying a dashboard. For me, I would always recommend SimDash. If you don't have a budget, yes, then go high end. I think the Asher dashboards are pretty awesome. They're really nice. They're really well built. They're really thin and robust, and they feel great. And if you want to go all the way down the line, I don't have anything to recommend. Very affordable, because then you go to 3D printed versions. And I think that, depending on your rig and what your setup is, you'd probably want to have something a bit more better quality, I guess. So aluminum, I would definitely suggest anything aluminum as a DDU. But yeah, it always depends on your budget, honestly. So this stream had it all, and it's oh god, it's just over an hour. That's pretty cool. Oh god. How much time does this print have? It's really annoying. "40 minutes. Pushing the boundaries. I'm probably gonna mess it up. I keep on lowering the fan so it doesn't make as much noise. I don't know why. I think it's something. I think there's something wrong with the fan. It's touching somewhere. So I need to check that out. Anyway, I think that's pretty much, like, this is basically everything I had to talk about. Everything, though. Like, honestly, I don't think I had anything else on my agenda. No. Oh, everything's there. So this stream will be a complete update of what is coming to the plugin, to the dashboards. Again, things I didn't discuss, like small updates and bug fixes and smaller features, yes, those are also coming. Oh, big conversation, huge conversation. iRacing has real-time data, tire data. No, it doesn't. Sorry. I tried it. We can try it as well with you guys. It doesn't have real-time tire data. It just doesn't. It does do something odd. Well, actually, no, it doesn't do anything odd. You go into the car and it has like 44 Celsius, degrees or whatever you have on the tires, and once you leave the pits, it updates it with the latest value, and that's it. While you're racing, while you're driving, it doesn't change anything. And once you go back into the pits, it'll just pop up and change. So that's basically the same thing we had all along. So if anyone finds real-time tire data, let me know. Maybe it's a combination of car and track and everything. I tried it out with a Ferrari on, I think it was in Spa right before the stream. The latest version, it did like 19 gigabytes of updates on iRacing. It didn't have that. So if you've seen anyone saying that, there's an update and there's real-time tire data, I have not seen it. So, yeah. I doubt it. I can try it now as well. But that would be boring. Like, I'm not going to do any racing. So, yeah, I don't know. My stream today, it was kind of ad hoc. I wanted to get online and talk about all these things because I haven't released anything lately, and you really need to understand, like, there's so many things going on, like so much work going into everything that I discussed. So going from the store all the way down to the plugin and updates and new features and things here and there, and changing the actual workspace that I'm in. So there's like all these things, and I decided not to release any updates because if I release something now, it'll just be a minor update. Like, honestly, one thing I was considering doing is if iRacing had real-time tire data, as someone mentioned, I would update if required, because there is real-time update anyway. But if required for iRacing, I would have updated. I would have released something for it, but I have not seen it. I tried it. I have not seen anything new. I have not seen real-time tire data. Bruno, I have not tested that at all, to be honest. If there is something weird or anything, please mention it. Please report it as a bug, and if it's for timings, also tag Derek Moeller, or I'll tag him. Don't worry about it, because if it's a problem with SimHub, they'll fix it. Nicola will fix it. I can't deal with it. But if it's a problem with timings coming from the Post-it Notes plugin, Derek should know, and he can fix it. So yeah, if it is a problem, depending on what you use, post a bug report, and I will forward it to whoever needs to fix it or look into it. If it's something that I'm doing, I'll fix it, obviously, but I don't know. I don't do timings anymore. I let other people do them for me, people that know what they're doing. Oh, God. I don't even know what, do I have everything? Yeah. So, things to keep, apart from watching the entire video if you haven't seen it, the stream, so you can see exactly what's coming. Keep your eyes peeled. I will be updating on the giveaway. So, one thing that I really want you guys to understand is there will be 10 limited edition special editions. It won't be limited because it'll just have like a laser engraving. The actual device will be unique. It will be coming in 10 pieces, so only 10 units. It'll be the S20, the Sim Dash, and we are trying to see if we can make it into a matte blue color. which would look amazing. And one of these will be given away to the community, to the lovely community. So members, I will give exact details when this will happen and how you can participate. And the other 9 will be sold at normal retail price on the lovely store. We'll see. Like these are details for me. The overall concept is that there will be 10 limited edition units of the SimDash S20. It'll be a lovely dash, essentially, version, and it will be numbered and unique, and they will be available. 1 will be given away, the other 9 will be sold. So keep your eyes peeled in the Discord. I will announce once I have more information. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, if there's any questions, if you guys want me to show you anything, if you guys want to see anything or ask anything, do it now or forever. Hold your peace. I want to do some racing. So maybe I'll stream on Thursday a race. I don't know. I will see. I will see how that goes. I really want to do some racing. I haven't raced in ages. Ages. I mean, it's been far too long. You can give away the ultimate too. Yeah, I could give it away. I could give it away. But then what would I have? You know? Yeah. There's one no, I can't say. I can't say. There's one no, I can't. I can't talk about it. But I will say, if you do have any Artura wheel, there's news coming your way. Just know that. Know that. It'll be one more reason why, if you don't have one, you should get one. And if you have one more reason why it's great to have one. It'll be a lovely reason, honestly. It'll be a lovely reason. I wish I can give away the ultimate, though. I'll be honest. 4 in the morning, dude. No, aren't you supposed to fly? You're flying on Sunday, so you'll get some rest after that. No. So news is I will be away the last week of the year, so I won't be able to do any race then. And yeah, I mean 2025. As I said, I want 2025 to be more of a getting the community together, so that is when I plan to do more, at least build more of a racing culture within this community. Because right now the Discord and everything is just support, and it's just a lovely dashboard, so we don't have any races or anything. I do want to do that. This is not the first time I've said this, and this is not the first time that I've attempted to do something like that, but it's just really hard to organize that as well. Like, I've got so many things on my plate, I don't want to deal with racing and organizing and servers and that. I do not want to do that. So it is part of the plan for 2025. I just need to find the perfect partner for that as well. Frederick, good night, man. But racing will be a part of, in some shape or form, will be part of the lovely Discord and lovely community as well. So in 2025, it's part of the whole community strategy thing that I'm thinking of doing for 2025. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I have to say goodnight as well. Stream won't be, it's 1.5 hour long. It's perfectly fine. Great chunk of information you get from here. And hopefully you guys all will stick around and see what see all these things come to fruition, which is they're pretty massive. And as always, we move on to the supporters and the members of the lovely dashboard and lovely ecosystem. And as always, I'm going to take a deep breath and shout out to all the gold members. So, you guys ready? There's a lot of gold members. So we got 14 Smoker Rules. Don't even know what that name means, but thank you very much. Anthony Hall, A Better Hammer, Adam B, Adam Gray, Augustin Martin, Alex Luce, Amir Mohammadi, Andy Brewer, Andy Nicolau, Peter Korth, Brandon Hunnell, Benjamin Morsch, Bravo 1C, Brussel, Bruno Silva, Cameron King, William Carpenter, Cedric, John Hart, Claudio Farfara, Cody Flowers, DG, Dan Westerman, Daniel Newman, Dean Kerr, Dominic Dewar, Don Grimm, Dustin Montgomery, Enrique Castillo Bachero, Brian Spiracos, Forest Motorsport, Gianpaolo, Gillespie 53, Graham Bapty Wright, Jeff, Halo in Reverse, Harry 1704. Damn. Sorry. My stream deck just dropped. Of course it did. Harry 1704, Jonas Gillis, Istvan Barsi, Ivan Ali, JJ Buma, JP Courier, Alan Suzanne, Jason Rivera, Jeff Fleischman, Jarek, John Hicks, Jonah Davis, Jonathan Walker, Jordan Berza, Justice, Justin Clark, Khalid Alzabi, Kieran Lowe, Lance Campbell, Mark Hawley, Louis Nation, Lucas Dedug, Chris Rollins, Mahmoud Atia, Marcel Rando, Mark Long, Marty McFly, thank you, welcome to 2024, Matteo Giacardi, Matthias, Michael Murphy, Michael T. Nunez, Michael Poliaro, Murat Juven, Newbie Forever, Not Quality Content, Sebastian Hessler, Olivier Flash, Kevin Hewitt, Patty Falconer, Paul Brigoli, Brad Jackson, Hakeem Maskeen, Pole Position Sim Racing, Palm 2K2, Robert Robles, Ron Reek, Ralph Upraus, Rat Sauce, what a unique name, Ray Hess, Rito Brulman, Juan Rodriguez, Rob Ebers, Robin Tate, Rodrigo Diaz, Russell Tecker, Ryan Reyes, Sam Ali, Scott Angelo, Sean Reed, Andre Ray, yes, I said that correct, Simon Toon and Slain, Speedy Holt, Josh Fulton, Thomas Sandberg, Futgood 710, Tobias Hoff, Trevor Bailey, Virality, WHK and Co, Wild Hilde, Wilde Hilde, William Martin, Zach, Bad Brad, Brian Rapp, Brian, CP Arthur 78, IMCS, Mark Worthington, Mark Gale, Martin Simpson, Mark, well, there it is, okay, Pint Size Geezer, Racing Snow, Ramon Serapio, Ricky Garner, Robert Sanner, Cheyenne Larasby, Test Boy, Varn, and Webby. Thank you for being gold members and supporting this project in the highest level possible. Don't forget, as a gold member, you can go to the store, log in with your Discord account, and use I am gold at checkout, and you get the gold lovely member sticker for free. You do have to pay shipping, I think, but the sticker is for free. So if you use I am gold, you can basically get the sticker for free. But you have to go to the website and do that now, and log in using Discord and use that code. And if you're a gold member, you will unlock that discount, which is 100% discount on the lovely gold sticker. So don't forget that. If you guys want it, gold members, you can go fetch it over on the website. It's free for you guys. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed all the information you got and everything that's coming to the lovely dashboard. Expect all of these changes to come early 2025. There's a lot of ironing out we need to do, but expect these things to come early 2025. It will be an update for the plugin and everything else as well. So hopefully you enjoy it, and thank you for joining me. Honestly, thank you very much. I will see you guys around. Hopefully I will do some streams before I go away for Christmas. And I really do want to do some racing. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you very much. See you guys around. Have a great night.